Okay, let's hope this works. My chat app keeps dying, but who knows? We'll see what happens. It seems to just close itself after a few minutes. Never done that before, that's weird. I haven't logged in for like, I don't know, what is it, 12 days, so yeah, who knows what's going on there. Anyway, today I'm going to center this wheel properly, because it's not centered, it's off to one side a bit too much. And then we've got to fix the brakes, because I'm having problems with them. So, first step, remove the wheel. Shouldn't be too hard. Look at that, look at the progress we're making. Fucking awesome. Alright, wheel's out. Next step, move the bike out of the way so I can work on the wheel. But also, grease off my hands. Where am I going to put this? I'm going to shove it over here for now. That will do. Yeah, cool. Alright, I gotta remember how to do this. It's been a while. I know I've got to take this thing off. And I've got to have somewhere to put my stuff where it's not going to make a mess. So we'll get a rag. A relatively clean rag if I have one. Yeah, this one's relatively clean. Because I don't want to be losing bits. That could be a big problem. You just have more room up here. That'll do, that's good enough. Alright, let's take quick release out. And we'll keep it all together. Alright, that's done. Yeah, I've got to remember what to do. I need to measure the sides and figure out how
Ozzy Danny said, who does this stuff at 3 a.m?
That scared the shit out of me. Hey Danny, some idiot who can't get to sleep. No, I want to ride my bike tomorrow, we're going to have good weather, so I want to fix it before then. You know, I could do it tomorrow, it'll just take too long, and then I'll start late, and then the weather will be bad, and I'll skip the stream. So, that genuinely scared me. Well, hopefully that's the only jump scare I get today. I'm going to center my wheel because it's been like offset a little bit and I didn't do it right last time. You can see this little thread bit here, maybe if I put it closer.
Ozzy Danny
This.
said, I was about to sleep actually when I saw IRL at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I'm probably the only like guy in Victoria doing IRL at this time. And then this one's actually longer, this thread here. So this has to go, I've got to center it. And it's really tricky. So first thing I do is measure it. I need to figure out what I'm actually working with at the moment. It's not what I did last time. So that is just over 5 mil. That's about maybe 6 mil. That is less. That's about 3 or 4 mil. So I'm just going to go like 1 over. And to do that, this is the tricky bit. I can't remember what to do. I know one side just kind of stays in. I know I can rip this off. This is like a little dust seal. So it just comes off. I'll keep that up there. Yeah, I wanted to try a garage stream. See how things go. It's a bit different to how I usually do things. Had some problems getting it started. My chat phone the app wouldn't stay on. It just kept crashing. And it made me re-log in again. But, you know, I haven't logged in like, I don't know, nearly 2 weeks, so that's probably why. Alright, so this has to screw in more, and this has to come out. So I need, geez, how did I even type this one up?
Ozzy Danny said, garage streams are a good idea for you.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Like obviously I've got the car I can work on. But you can't be too loud at night. You kind of have to be quiet. So I don't want to wake people up. And plus, like, the neighbours, you don't want to be using like rail guns and shit in the middle of the night. But, you know, I can get some stuff done, so it's worth doing. Alright, so I'm going to need... Oh wow, this is just loose already. That's not good. This is a lock nut, it's meant to be tight, but instead I can just take it off by my hand. So, yeah, we'll have to do something about that. Alright, we'll keep that one over there. That can be on the right hand side, which is the disc brake side. And then I've got to undo... Actually, maybe I can just do it by hand. I can! Alright. Now I've got to remember which side needs to come out. It needs to go more to that side. So this has to be tighter, and this other side has to be looser. So we'll see if we can undo this. Nah, see, this one's tight. So I need to... I've actually got to pull the whole thing out. Now I remember. Yeah, this is the tricky bit, because there's all these bearings and shit in there, and you don't want them falling out, really. I mean, it's not a big deal if they are, you just put them back, but it's a bit of a pain.
Ozzy Danny said, okay, I'm going to slowly vanish into the distance. I
No.
need sleep.
No worries, get some sleep. It's pretty late. I should be asleep, but I'm not. But I can get this done first, and then I can grab some sleep later. Because tomorrow I'll be riding, hopefully, if the weather's nice. I'll just take this entirely out. There's a weird setup, these. They're very hard to adjust. Alright, we got that out, and we got the other side out. Now I've got to be careful because there's bearings that want to fall out. Right, so that is disc brake side on the right. I've already got grease and shit all over my hands. And now we'll take this whole thing out carefully. And don't knock out any of the bearings. Right, so next I've got to screw this in a little bit more. Like, it's not even much, it's like 1 mil. But that's enough to throw it off. Be careful of that, I don't want to shake the wheel around too much, otherwise bearings will fall out. Yeah, this bit sucks. You've got to like get the right tool on there and twist it the right way. So, go over here. Lucky I didn't put my tools away, they're all still here from last time. That makes things easy. And I'm going to put more grease on when I put it back in too. Alright, so what ones was it? I remember I used like a shifter. I remember that. That's the outside one. This is way too small. Maybe that's the inside one. Nah, this is not gonna fit. Nah, no way. I need the shifter. Put that there, don't fall off. Alright, cool. And I put that away last time. Give me a sec, I'll be right back. Shifter. Yeah, I'll show you why this is tricky. I don't know if you can see it on camera, right? This is just a lock nut on the outside. That's easy. You can fit a socket over that or whatever. But this bit here, it's got these little flat cutouts in it. You can sort of see them. Maybe the light will show it. And they're really thin. You can't get a socket over that because this is just round and it gets in the way. And then it's round on this side too. So you need like a really thin, like a shifter. Like this one will do, but you can't really get a good grip on it. Anyway. That's what I used last time, it should work this time. Let's see if I can remember. Do this one first. It's got a pretty good grip on it. more rags. You don't have enough rags. It's the same one I used last time, right? Which way? We are making this. I can't remember which way we were going. That's going to be a problem. I think this had to go in a little bit. Did that? You know what? We'll just measure it because I know how much it's meant to be. It should be about 5 or 6 mil. And I've got just over 5 on this one. So this, I think this one has to go in just a little bit. It's so like finicky because the frame doesn't cover this entirely. This only goes like halfway through the frame on both sides, and it's by design. But I don't like that. It should almost be flush to the end. But we'll get it as close as we can. Doesn't even have to be much, it's like half a turn if actually no, if I'm going the other way we've got to go out a little bit. That. And I should have brought my ruler. Kind of useful, I don't know why I've left it up here. Let's check this again. Yeah, I'm going to have to find a better way to do audio because it's all being picked up by the phone at the moment and it's all over there in the corner. So that's about 5 mil. A little bit further in. How about now? Alright, that's bang on 5, so I want to leave it like that and tighten it up. Then reattach the other side and see how we go. So, get a good grip on that, that's not going anywhere. Get the one that I can tighten it with. Put a bit of force on it. You know what, I should use Loctite or something, that would be a good idea. But you can't really get a good grip on this, it just wants to come loose. Tight. That shouldn't be moving around too much. Alright, part 2, we reassemble and do the other side. Which is kinda tricky because there's a bunch of bearings I've got to thread this through. Can't remember which way it goes in. Yeah, actually that's a good idea. Yeah, okay, so this goes through here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, there's all these little bearings in here and I don't want to knock them out. Once you've got, and there's a bunch of them on the other side too. This is actually a lot easier if you just do it like this. Like that. I've got this going the wrong way. That was not a good idea. I'll always grease this thing up again. Let's try that again. So this goes through. Alright, cool, that's in. And we've got quite a lot of thread on the other side. But you can't tell until you put all this stuff on. I could measure it all. That would be the smart thing to do. Alright, so we've got the one with the bearing in it, that goes in first. And try not to knock everything out. And then once you've got this in, like you have to get it as tight as possible without it binding up, which is kind of hard. Like it can be like an 1/8 of a turn or a 1/4 of a turn. A little bit too much and it just won't work. This is the bearing system that lets the whole wheel spin. So we'll throw that in there. And it's kind of hard to tighten up. You've got to get it like just the right amount and then put the lock nut on it and tighten it up with that. And that's, you've got to do that without moving the thing, which is kind of hard. Alright, so that's like way too tight now. Like I can feel it, that's not spinning freely. Like, yeah, you can feel it grinding. So So you just want to back it off just a little bit, like quarter of a turn. See, now that's perfect. And if you do it too much, it like wiggles too much side to side. But there's barely anything there, like maybe like half a millimeter. So like that, back it off just a bit. See, that feels pretty good. And then side to side is like no play, that's perfect. I just have to tighten that up without moving that now. That's the hard bit. So, how am I going to do that? I want to find what ball fit. Oh, which one of these is? That actually fits. Okay, that's good. Next step is find a bit what we're going to. I might have to use this one. They're just so thin, these little bolts, or these little nuts. You can't get two of them on there anyway. This is going to be tricky. Grab all the stuff. So it's just these two. Yeah, all that sits on there is this little washer and then a locking nut. But it's so thin, it's like 3 mil across. Maybe 4. That goes on. It's like the marks on the outside. And then make sure it stays up. It's still pretty good. I'm just going to tighten it without screwing it up now. That's the tricky bit. And then we'll measure it and check that we've got enough thread. Oh, that's wanting to tighten up now. Now I've got to be careful. I've got to get the which one? I can try that little one. It's not very good though. I don't see this is going to work. I mean, it gets on there. But is it enough to tighten up? Oh yeah, it's working. I hope. I don't know if it's spinning. No, that feels like it's going the wrong way. Don't fall over. Yeah, see, that's tightened the whole thing up. I don't want to do that. Back it off just a little bit. And how tight can I go? That's too tight. That's perfect. Now if I just do this a little bit. Alright, that's pretty good. If I can get that tight like that without spinning it, we'll be fine. I can't remember how I did this last time. I don't think. I mean, maybe this will fit. But it's kind of thick. Nah, 0 chance that's not going to work. Did I use the shifter? I hate using these things. They're never like accurate. Always want to come loose. It doesn't even get in there right. Shit, how did I do this? I'm just going to have to use this and like, get a good grip on it. Get a grip, mate. So, maybe go a bit. No. These are like really shitty shifters as well, they're so small. I'll try that. I mean, they get in there, but you just can't really get a good grip. That's on as good as I can get it. Grease all over the rotor. Seems to work. Just don't know if it's tighten up the right way. It feels good. Oh, that feels really good. Okay, if I can get, alright, cool, now that that's on, I can just do like both sides. Just go like the big nut onto the other one. Is that gonna fit? No, I need need like a little socket. I need a 17 mil. Yeah, we'll do a 17 mil and then we'll just use the spanner and then we're done. And then I'll measure it. So, yeah. 17 mils is freaking huge. I hope my eyes are right. 14, 15, 16, 17, yeah, should be fine. Make sure it's actually going to tighten up. Otherwise I'll just undo everything I've just done. That would suck. I might have to just do this on the ground. Okay, that's going to tighten. On you go. On you go. This doesn't feel right. Nope, that's just bound the whole thing up. Okay, that was stupid. And it looks, you know what, we should check this. So now I've got, yeah, I've got way too much on this side and not enough on this side. That sucks. Wait, is that the right size? No, that's the wrong one. Why am I using that? This is the wrong one. Okay. So even that's too tight. I was thinking you could, it's got these little like washers. If you get rid of them, you're just going to have like more meat on the edge of these little axles. So I've got to like, I've got to pull the whole thing out again, basically. And yeah, because it doesn't matter how tight I do that, it's not going to be enough. Like that's as tight as it goes, and that's not enough. So I'm going to take that off, and then this side has to go up like, well, let's measure it, let's see what we've got to work with. Okay, so worst case scenario, that's like bound tight. You can't get any more meat on the axle than that. We've got maybe 4 mil on that side. This is a really shitty ruler. It's like, damn, they don't give you much. It's like 4 and 5. I'm off by like maybe 4 and 6. I'm off by like 1 mil. So, I'm gonna pull the whole thing out again, and then adjust this up. I don't need it down here for that. Just gotta remember the one that I'm. Yeah, one that's attached to the axle is going up. I think we can just leave the parts over here for now. What they can go here. Alright, this whole thing's gonna come off. This is such a tedious thing to do because you just don't have much wiggle room. You gotta get it right and then make sure it stays right as you tighten it. Real pedantic as well. Like I don't really need to do this. It's just I want to. I want to get it right. Like, I'm sure it's fine if you've got like 4 mil on one side, 6 mil on the other. You know, it's 1 mil. I don't think the tolerances for these are that tight. But it's good to get it right. Okay, you can go in there. We're gonna pull this out. Best way to do that is actually just have the whole wheel like this and pop it out like that. Give myself a bit of room. Okay, sweet. Next move is this has to come up like the smallest amount. It's like nothing. And we're going to grease all over again. Yeah, hopefully after cleaning it off all these times I'll still have enough grease left for it to work properly. Okay, round 2. That's gotta go. Fall off. Alright, good. Alright, like that. loosen this and then just bring the whole thing up. It doesn't want to do it. I hate putting force on this because it just wants to fling off and go. There we go. Just need enough to crack the nut on it. Okay, so I want to make this just, yeah, what I should do is just get this right here, and then I know when I tighten the other one up it'll be perfect. So that's like not enough. That needs to go in more. I'll tighten it up like that. That feels pretty good actually. It could go in a little bit more, the whole thing could come up more. Like that. Okay, bring this one up. And then you probably lose like a tiny bit when you tighten it up as well. That's not much. That's pretty good. I think when I tighten it up, I'll get that extra little bit back. Another like quarter turn. Okay, that should be good. Now I've got to tighten it up without moving it. There. Fling off, no problem. Find out. Tighten it up a bit. I just can't get a good grip on it. I need like really thin spanners. That would be perfect. Then you just pop it on. No worries. That's pretty good though. I'm kind of happy with that. Give it another measure. Yeah, bang on 5 mil, that's perfect. If I can tighten this just a tiny bit more, that'd be good. Jesus. And that goes on there, it just doesn't bite properly. It's too thick. What's that? Yeah, that might work. A little bit like that. And that's what I didn't want to happen. Well, at least it only landed on a rag. It's not so bad. Oh, well, I guess that's as tight as it's going to get. And we've got grease all over us on top of it. Now, this always going to happen. Alright, that's that side done as good as I can get it. Just throw it back in there. Yeah, goes in like this. Lift it up, it's in, and look at the other side. It shouldn't be too hard now. So, the order. This one. My brakes are going to make all sorts of noises after this. So I don't have like a really clean surface anymore. Okay, get in there. At least the bearings on this side, they can't like go in. They can only go out, so when you're tightening it up, you can't just knock them out of the way. Also, that noise, that's just the freezer. Yep, see, there it goes. Now she's stopped. Alright, so let's get this set. So that's too tight. You just need to back it off like the tiniest amount and it's perfect. Maybe that's what I was doing wrong. I backed it off too much and that took too much thread. So now, this is the bit that sucks. Tightening this up. And I've already forgotten how I did it. We'll do it hand tight first. And then we'll get the tool on it. This is looking promising though. This is, yeah, that's much better. There's so much more meat on it now. So look like that. Back it off just a little bit. A little bit more. Yeah, and now I can tighten it, and that doesn't look right though. There's like way less meat on this side than the other one. So maybe it's not 5 and 5. Maybe I don't even have that much to play with. But that's I mean, it's not too bad. It's about 4 and a bit. I think the main problem is the axle is like beveled off on one side, whereas the other one isn't. So yeah, I'll get another mill and I'll tighten it. That feels good. Yeah, let's just try and tighten it like that. How did I do this? I've already forgotten. Did I use this again? You know what, I probably did. That's why I had to adjust it. Okay, on you go. Yes. It's gonna be tricky. Kind of tight. Looks like I didn't screw it up. Oh, no, that feels pretty good. Oh, it's a bit tight. Shit. Yeah, there's like a bit where it's too tight on the bearings. It'll just eat them up if I leave it there. Ugh. The whole thing is off center too, so how much meat do I actually have to play with? That's barely 4 mil. Yeah, you only get about 4 on each side. I've got to loosen this whole thing again. And I can't. So I'll take the lock off. Alright, we'll try it again. That should hold. You don't need any little brush. It doesn't grip very well. It's enough to undo it, I think. Oh, that's way better. There you go, like that. That's not really. Just pops right off. Nah, it's just inside. This would be so much easier if I had the right tools. But I don't. So make it look good. There we go, now it's loose. So, what did I have to do? Back all off a bit. That's fully tight, can't do that. That's loose enough. God, there's just, you've got the tiniest little bit that you want it to be at. So that feels pretty good. A little bit more. That's definitely enough. Okay, trial and error, but we'll get this eventually. I could maybe use needle nose pliers to sort of hold it in place, but I just don't think they're going to do a good job. And if they get in there, they're not really like flat on the surface. That's too loose. That's no good at all. This has got to be way tighter. Oh, way off, Jesus. Yeah, and those pliers suck because the whole thing just spins in my hand. Maybe just like a quarter turn off from full. See, that's good. Just tighten this up. So the problem is when you tighten the lock nut, it tightens the one that adjusts it laterally. And then that just throws the whole thing out. And you don't have much room. You've got like a quarter turn tops. Where's this going? Yeah, on that side. You know what, I should just put vice grips on this thing and that'd be perfect. Ooh, I think we got it. Doing this, sucker. Alright, that's pretty damn tight. How's that looking? First, it spins nice. We've got barely any play. I think we've got it. I think we're good, mate. Alright, now, I just want to give it the smallest bit on both of the big nuts to tighten it up a bit more. Now watch as I fuck the whole thing up again like before. So tight. You go in there, you go there. Just do the tiniest bit, that should be enough. Ooh, that's good. I think we've got it. I think we're in the clear. Yeah, that feels good. Oh wow, this whole thing's like warped as well. That's not good. Oh well. What are you gonna do about it? Heaps sick. Hey, it's done. I can put the whole thing back together now. That was the main thing I wanted to fix. I just wanted to get this working again. The way it's meant to be. I mean, it's got less slack on it now. Spin's pretty good. I should measure it, but they look... This one's still a bit short, but fuck it, I don't think there's much I can do about that. Short of like shoving the whole thing, going through the whole process again. We'll see what it's like on the bike, see if it's like in the right spot. Right, there you go. Putting these on is always fun. There's like I've seen people do this, they're like, oh, it's super easy, do it this way. And like every time I try to do it, I fuck it up. I think, yeah, smallest, and then, yeah, what you're meant to do is put it on like the lowest gear, which I think it already is on, so we should be okay. Just throw that on there. Move this out of the way if it hurts me. Oh no, I'm grabbing the wrong bit. This is good. And then, no, I'm doing this all wrong. I'm going to bend something or break it. Yeah, like that. Really doesn't want to go in there, huh? I'm going to break a finger. No, it seems to be pretty good. Oh, there we go. That should be okay. That seems alright. Jesus. Get on the right gear first. There we go. So which one did it go to? I think it is. Seems alright. We've got, yeah, see, it should be that way just a little bit more, like 1 mil, but fuck it, that's good enough. So all I need is like a really thin spanner, and then this whole thing just becomes a whole lot easier. Alright, we'll put the quick release back on. Yeah, it goes on this side. Yeah, I don't really like quick release. It'd be nice if I just had like a good through axle. Then you've got the axle going all the way through the hub, and it's way stronger. This is like, you know, if it gets hit from the top, it'll just pop out. But, you know, bikes barely ever take a hit from that side, so yeah, we can go a bit tighter. More. That's pretty good, another half turn. Like that. That's in there. Yeah.
Viceroy says,
Whoa.
what's going on here?
Yeah, man, you're the second person scared the shit out of me tonight. I'm just doing a bit of maintenance.
Viceroy said, stream lagging for me.
It is? That's weird. I'm on the local network. It shouldn't be lagging at all. Like, maybe I can fix something. Aussie Danny was in here before. She said there was no lag. See, I'm on the local network, but I'm in the garage, so I don't know if the signal's strong enough for that. But like, is it lagging now? Is it bad? Are we getting like bitrate, or? I'll have a look at the preview. It's kind of hard for me to check lag on this because you know the preview window only updates like every couple seconds. But we're not getting any like bitrate looking stuff. There's a delay though. Jesus. I don't know if that's me or you. From my end it looks okay, but I don't have the best way of checking. I could bring up the laptop and check, but that's going to ask me to do two-factor and all that shit. We'll give it a shot and see what it says. Let's see if it sucks on here. This thing's going to want to update into a whole bunch of shit. I haven't turned it on in a while. Let's see. I can't remember how I've got my login set up. I think I actually have to do two-factor to log in on this, and I don't want to have to do that because my phone's being used to stream, so yeah, we'll see. Anyway, the next thing to fix on this is going to be the brakes. I've got to adjust the front. They're really loose. The lever's got a lot of slack in it. Yeah, see, I reckon that's too tight still. You see how it doesn't just keep spinning? Like, check the front wheel. This is how it should be set up. Is that hitting anything? It's really, it just fucking goes, right? Like, there's no resistance on it. And then this one, it just dies. So I've probably got it still too tight. That's what I really want. Let's try this. Oh, I should be able to check Twitch without logging in. Yeah, it should be fine. I'll try that again. +1 viewers. Alright, where's me? I'm logged in, so okay. Can I just search up myself? Hey, it's that guy I am. Let's see. Who's this guy? Oh, that's very loud. Shut the fuck up. I'm getting no lag, man. She's looks fine. No, it looks good here. That's lagging on your end. Alright, we'll turn that off. There we go. Okay, do I try loosen that up a little bit and do the whole thing again or not? Yeah, let's just pedal it for a bit. Maybe that's what the problem is. Oh, that sounds healthy. Oh, no. What's going on here? What's wrong? It's on. There we go, now it's on the right gear. Now let's see how it goes. Yeah, there's a lot of friction on that. That's way too much. You can see by how quickly it stops. But it's not everywhere. Shit, I'm gonna have to do that again. I don't want to have to do that again. Also, I should shift this up on which side? This side here. It'll make it easier to take off if I do it like this. There we go. Yeah, look how quickly it stops. There's way too much friction on that set of bearings. That's not good. I'm pretty sure it's not the brakes that are doing that. They're not on. I mean, it is touching. Maybe it's just the brakes that are doing it. I can loosen them up. That's the rear brakes. Left side, that's over here. Yeah, so we'll just loosen these up and see how it is. Although I think loosening them just binds them on. They have to go in more. It's so confusing the way these cables work. I think if you screw it in more, it puts more slack on it, and then you don't have to worry so much. Yeah, see, that's way better. I think I just had the brakes on too hard. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so the problem wasn't the bearing, the problem was the brakes. And see, there's a ton of slack in that. I'm gonna need to flip the whole bike. And to do that, I need something special. If I can even get to it, shit. There's another bike in the way. Go like that. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, cool, they're good. This amazing little thing is a bike stand, or rather a bike maintenance stand. And it makes my job a whole lot easier. Just gotta remember how to use it. Pretty sure you move that out of the way. Oh, this, no, that's right. That's really tight. How's that? Seems alright. Something feels wrong on this too. This used to be really easy to undo. What's wrong with it? Oh, that's loose. That's the thing that's supposed to stop it. Oh shit. Okay, put that crap out of the way. Maybe it's this thing. Maybe that should just be out of the fucking way. Yeah, that's all it was. This thing was like getting in the way. Where is this meant to go even? I have no idea. Alright, fuck it. That goes there like that. Slide that one out. Sweet. Let me tighten this up. Bit more. Still way too loose, Jesus. Alright. Maybe that's better. Crap. Alright, that feels good. Next, make sure this is rotated the right way. This is a real finicky thing to set up, but it's really good once it is set up. when it is, where's this something to itself? Ah, this one. Yeah, once it's set up, it just makes working on the bike so much easier. We want that like that. We want this bit taller. This is way too. Yeah, this shit can go out of the way. We don't need that for now. We can go there. Which one was I doing? Yeah, every 2 seconds. Yeah, that's what I want. Yep, cool, good enough. Alright, we're gonna put this probably. Yeah, that seems alright. It's not gonna fall. Just gonna rotate my entire bike. Where now? And this. Yeah, that's pretty good. Give them the clamps. Get this little clamped in position. Not too tight. Yeah, cool. That's what I want. So that's front brake. The front brake's really loose as well. Gotta fix that. Like, look how much travel I've got before it kicks in. It's about there. So we've got like a centimetre. The front's always kind of been like that. Now from the rear, damn, there's heaps of play on the rear. Yeah, we got to do a lot up on this one. To tighten it, you basically undo this, make it looser. But there's another way to do it. You can adjust it at the cable and then clamp it in position. And I think that's what I've got to do. Yeah, that's way too. So that's too tight. That's about right. Even. That's too tight. Yeah, about here's right. Yeah. Because if I'm completely off, it's just like this. So it just keeps going. It starts to rub around here. So that's like, that's not too bad. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's like you have to pull this a long way before it fully clamps, you know? It's like that's kind of half on. And then you got that extra little bit, and then it's on all the way. Probably just adjust it with the cable though. So how much have we got? I'll loosen this a fair bit and see how much it adjusts it. Alright, that's a fair bit out. Let's see what that's like. Yeah, that activates quicker. Yeah, that's actually a lot better. Jeez. It's amazing how like just like 1 centimeter makes all that difference. So it's still freewheel's pretty good. And then I'll put a bit of pressure. Yeah. So this is activating way quicker now. Probably get a little bit more. Because you've got to think every little bit of drag is like you're fighting against it with your legs. I reckon we just screw this in just a tiny bit more. Do like 1 turn. There. One day I'll get hydraulic brakes. These will do for now. Oh, that feels so much better. Yeah, it spins good enough on its own. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, that's the left side. We gotta do the fronts. But then we're nearly done. Then I'll be out of shit to fix. Look how much travel is on this. Still not activated, even there. Oh no, that's on. That's pretty good. So how much have we got? And we've got quite a bit there. We'll do the exact same thing, we'll just unwind it. So with these, when you unwind it, it makes it tighter. Because you're putting more stress on the cable. It's basically making the cable further away so it grabs harder. So we'll try that. Just wind this out a little bit. Where is it? Yeah. Oh, that activates almost immediately now. So it's definitely not on now. Oh, that's perfect. I mean, it's still a lot of travel, but it feels better than before. I had to pull it like way further. Yeah, I got like maybe half a centimetre before it actually starts grinding on it. We could go a bit more. We did a bit more. Try another half turn. The other bad thing with this is as you put heat into it, it expands and they can bind on. So you need a bit of slack. So you don't want to like max it out. So I'll just put it back here. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Just lock that in position. Alright, that's good. Double check this one. That could be tighter. Oh Jesus, that's like running out of thread to lock onto. Oh no, it's just me being stupid. Nope. The lock nut's out of thread. Yeah, so that's the problem. I've adjusted this one too far. So, we're going to do it the other way. We're going to adjust it at the cable. Screw this in. Basically screw it in all the way, and then I'll adjust it at the cable and make sure it works from there. Alright, that works. Yeah, see, look how far I have to... It's like half the thing before it even activates now. So how much do we have to go? It's about... Jesus, quite a bit. It's like almost a centimetre of cable. But this is easy, you just need an Allen key and you just wind it out. I've got an Allen key set somewhere. There it is. Alrighty. Oh, there's one right there. I'm an idiot. I could have just used that. What size are these? I think they're like 6 or 5. Oh, this one's like really stuffed. But it fits, does it? Yeah, it fits. It's good enough. This is fiddly. Undo it. You just need to undo it enough to like, so the cable can go through, because it just clamps the cable in place. Alright, and it's spring loaded, so it wants to come off. We're just going to tighten it up. This is actually a really shitty Allen key because it's like a Z shape and it wants to get in the way. This is kind of trial and error, so you get it right. Alright, we'll try that. See, that's not touching it at all at the moment. It just spins free. Now it's touching. That's actually pretty good. Shit, I might have got it first time. I reckon we could loosen it off just a tad. I'm going to use a better Allen key. I don't like this one. This one sucks. I think they're a size 5. Yeah, it's going to be a 5. 5 millimeters. Yep, alright. What was I doing? Making it tighter or loose? I think a little bit looser. Yeah, a little bit looser. So, this is going to be fun. About there. It's so hard to just kind of like hold it in the right spot. Alright, let me go. Yeah, good enough. Try it again. Feels alright. Yeah, so this free spin's so much better now. Now I can just adjust it up here. I'll have to do quite a bit, because, well, not really. See, that's putting a bit of pressure on it, the tiniest bit. I reckon it's like half a turn up here, and that'll be it. So loosen this up. I can't remember which way that is. Maybe go up. Fuck, this is tight. We don't counterclockwise, counterclockwise. Let's just cheat. Fuck it. Oh, look at that. It works. There we go. Try like half a turn, see what that's like. No, it's definitely not touching. That is. This feels pretty good. Is that touching? Yeah, just a little bit. I think that's spot on. I'll just tighten it up. This little lock nut sucks. It's like, it wants to skip. Yeah, it's just not tight enough. It's just plastic, right? Like it flexes and then it just doesn't stick to the thread it's meant to. But you know what? It doesn't have to. That's not going to really go anywhere. Maybe I can cheat again. Use some brute force. Put one on. This is how you break your bike. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. I'm going to go like that. Right. Yeah. Yeah, we go down. Do we? Yes, we do. Alright. A little bit more. I'm trying to think what else I need to do to this bike. I could go over all the bolts and stuff, but I'm sure they're fine. That seems good. I mean, it feels better than before. Yeah, that's not bad actually. The other thing I need to do is the chain. I need to give the chain a clean. And the best way to do that is just take it off the bike. Which I've never done before. Should figure that out. You know what, let's give this a clean. This is kind of shitty. I need a nice rag. Not a bad one. A ton of them up here. This isn't too bad. This is the least got like steel bits on here and they rust and they look like shit. I think it did that because I washed it and didn't dry it before I put it away. And we clean this up a bit better with a steel brush. Yeah, you'd never even know now. Much better. How's this one looking? Yeah, could use a bit of toothbrush action. Yeah, here's the other side. The other side's good. Alright. So the chain, I've never taken one of these off, but I know there's a master link. Just gotta find it. And you like push it together, it's got a little thing that like slots over. Yeah, no, this is the best way. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so I've got to grab that and push it in. How am I going to do that? It's like two little slots, sort of like that, and you got the pin that goes through there, and you got to push it over. And then you should be able to just slot the whole thing out. So I've got to basically compress these two together, and that should come off. So I'll just get something in there and I'll push it together. We should have a tool that can do something like this. Oh, we've got a whole bite sensors up here. Might have something here that works. Maybe I should put this away before I lose it. What have we got in here to take chains off? There's got to be something in here that can do it. Let's actually read the manual, probably a good idea. Tell me what all those tools do. Kind of. Sprocket removal tool, no, don't need that. Bottom bracket, no. Chain ring bolt, no. 2 long plastic tie levers, no. 8 bell, no. No. Chain tool, maybe that's what I need. Rivet tip saddles, 7, 8, 9, 10 speed chains. Yeah, that's what I need. But I don't know if you can undo the link with it. This one works differently, it like pushes it out. I don't even know how this works. This is weird shit to me. So we've got this thing here. You can, I think you undo one of these all the way. Yeah, like that. I don't know if you can see it. It's got like, spin this and that goes in, and that just pushes the link out. But that won't help me like extract the links. Oh, it's got 2. What the fuck? Is that broken? No, I think you put one in. Yeah, like this. Put the link in there, put the other one there, and then it just pushes the pin out. Okay, I mean that might be useful. I don't know what this bit's for, this is weird. This does nothing, man. Like, what, the whole thing? What the fuck does this do? Yeah, that's weird, it's just got this like handle on it for no reason. Okay, I might need this, but I don't know if it's going to help me get the chain off with that little master link thing. I won't do that. This is weird, it wants to like fall out or something. I need a way to pull it off. I remember my dad saying he had trouble doing this. got a tool that was pretty good for it. Like needle nose pliers that like bend down. I just don't have them over here. What's another way I could do this? I've got to get something in there first. Oh, actually, I've got a good idea. Probably going to break something by doing this. Put these in and like compress them together, it might work, or I'll just bend an Allen key. We'll find out. So I've got to push that one forwards. Good news, that goes through. Wait, does it? Yes, okay, that's good. And then that one. And then all I'm going to do is like compress these together somehow. Can you do it by hand? There's no fucking way. No way, mate. That would be insane if it works by hand. Kinda not. Can you just do it from here? Yeah, this is. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, shit, okay. You've got to compress. You've got to push them both together. And you can't like have it jiggle around and do weird shit, which is what it wants to do with these. Yeah, this is going to be a fun puzzle to solve. Yeah, how can I do this? Could just go online and search up how other people do it. Probably a good idea. I don't think this will work. This won't get in between the gaps. Just press it. So it's this and that one. Yeah, no, that won't get in there enough. You need like a really narrow tool to get in there. That's tough. How will I get in there? What you could do is get 2 Allen keys in, vices on either side of those, and then slowly do them up so that they compress it. But then the links are just going to like go vertical, and that won't work. Let me see if I got some. we're just going to use the computer and ask it how to do this. Because there's got to be a good way to do it. Someone's figured it out a long time ago. I don't even know what the thing's called. I think it's like Masterlink. My hands are clean enough. Alright. Because yeah, if I can get that off, I can chuck in an ultrasonic cleaner, get it real nice and clean, and clean the rest of it. It'll be good. It'll be spick and span. That's got a bit of a buckle in it too. But I know how to fix that now. Not so much a buckle, it's just like one side's a bit tight. Okay, let's ask almighty YouTube how to do this. So what would you call it? Just like how to undo what, chain links on a bike? How to undo mountain bike chain links? Wait. Like chain link. Let's have a look. Here we go. We've got a short, some dudes using a hammer. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Just fucking smacks it. Is that a good idea? Is that gonna wreck something? Fuck it, let's try that. Let's use a hammer. So what he does is he puts the link over here and he just smacks it and it comes off. So, well, we're gonna have to go up to the big sphere to do that. So, we go on this side. Cycle. Get on the next one. God, this one's a pain in the ass. Oh man, that's way too tight. I've got to have this set up wrong. Look how much slack there is. Oh fuck me, that's wrong. This is easier. Yeah, that's not a good noise, huh? Doesn't want to get up there. Alright, what's it like now? Fuck me, that's gonna like rip my thumb off. See, that's fine. I just need to go to the next gear. See, that's really tight. Maybe it just needs adjustment too. I mean, it goes down there fine, right? That seems okay. It's not touching anything. Got the next gear. That's easy. Second's easy. Gets on there right away, no problems. And we'll try a third. And I can't even click it on the third. Oh, fuck no, I'm just going to put like more force on it. 2 thumbs. There's something wrong with that. That is way too. I don't know why that is so tight. I can't actually shift it up to 3rd gear on the left. Like we've got the cable to adjust it here. The middle derailleur. Going down's easy. Yeah, it's going to be in high gear. This side's off. Because why would you ever be in first trying to shift up? Try one more. One more. Dude, why is this so hard? This is first gear in first, right? Like, something's wrong, man. Oh no, That's in first gear. It just hasn't gone up to the big chain yet. There we go. Alright, do that. Next one. Yeah, she don't want to change up. There it goes. That tells me this needs to be more tight. Can I? Nah, I can't do it. You know what, fuck it, we're gonna do this first. This is driving me crazy. That's here. So, screw it in all the way. Hang on. Screwing it in, so that's one turn. It's 2 turns. That's all the way in. Can't go any more than that. Let's see how this goes like this. She's clicking away, man. She shouldn't be making that noise, but that's coming from the rear. And it's in right here. Go up. See, it doesn't want to shift up now. Put some pressure on it. There it goes. Yeah, I've got it tight, or not tight, but basically loosen this out as much as I can get it. So that was 3, right? So 2. That's 3. That's back to where I had it originally. Goes down there easy. Goes up there easy. I can't go to the next one. So we'll just wind it out a bit more. So we'll just do like 1 turn. Try that. Seems good. Up 1. Immediately goes up. Does it go down? Yep. Go up. We've got the next one. What the fuck is the rear doing, man? Clicking away like crazy. That's weird. Yeah, see, that's still too tight. So we'll go out more. We'll do 2, fuck it. Well, it's getting tight now. Alright, let's try that. Seems good. That's real fucking tight now, Jesus. That's good. It does not want to go up to 3rd. It just doesn't want to click. Look at this slack here, that's like way too fucking much. Is there a way you can adjust it? Maybe. No, it just kind of sits there, huh? It's got a little stopper here, but that's for something else. That's for the brakes. See, what I need is this. Oh shit, it's like really loose. This has slack in it. I don't think it should be there. When you do that, no cable moves. So this has way too much slack in it. How the fuck do you fix that? Oh man, this is... I've never had to adjust this thing properly. Like normally I'm just riding, like the other day I was riding, it was fine. Get up to high gear. So now it wants to go up. See, there you go, now it's on the top here, but that hasn't clicked in yet. Straight back to 1. Okay, that's 1. 2. 2, it's too tight now. So we'll go in 1. 2, we'll try that. Seems good. That seems good. Can we go for 3rd? that's tight. It doesn't want to click in at all, no matter how much I push it. That's fun. It could need adjusting down here, which I think is exactly what the problem is. And to do that, you've got to do the one that stops it on the high side. I can't remember how to do this, this is such a pain. I've only got the 2 screws. I know one's on the low end, one's on the high side. There's like a little cab in there. I need a torch so I can see what I'm doing. Do that one. Not over here. Yeah, we do. Okay, so let's look at this. So right now the left side is it touching? No, the left side's not touching. And if I try adjust it, just blinded myself. So, left side's not touching now either. Go up. Seems to have a gap. And then that touches it. So that's the problem. This left one's got to go up more. Alright, that's an easy fix. I just need a screwdriver. Maybe we'll use a small one. So we're just going to back it out a little. That's all it is. The screw's like not letting it shift up. I don't know how it moves so much. Which side? Probably should pay attention to that. Which one was it? Yeah, I think it was this one. I think it's the one on the other side. We'll just wind it out like 2 turns, we'll see what happens. Turn. It's 1 turn, we'll see if that makes any difference. Yeah, because my thumb was like half breaking off just trying to shift up onto 3rd. Well, it feels a bit better actually, there's less slack. Alright, that's 2nd. See. I'll try another 2. Try it again. Straight up 2nd. Still in the way, man. I can hear it. Hear that noise? Way too much force on it. I've got to look at this from the right angle so I can see what else going on. Alright, so that's better. Maybe if I hold this the right way. There we go. Okay. What about that one? How do I see that? This bike stand's actually kind of in the way now. Alright, let's see. Okay, now I can see what's going on. So, if I try shift up, where are you? It pushes. been doing the wrong one. So that does the low side. Alright. That's confusing. So it doesn't want to go up. Click it, and she goes up to third. Doesn't want to stay there though. I hate setting these up, these are a pain. Just knock it down one. And it goes all the way down to first. Up one gear. Second. Can't click it onto third. Just won't do it. It's the same problem. So if I click third, what's in the way? Is that? Yeah, it's that one on the inside. So that's going to come out. And I'm going to tighten the other one up because I don't think there was a problem with that. So it was like 2 turns as I did it. 3. Go into 1. No, this kind of shit. Two. Alright, and then this one's going to come out. So 1, 2. Try that. Alright, we're down to the lowest gear. You know what, if I move this out of the way, it'll be a bit easier. There we go. I think, yeah, enough. That's good. Oh, that's not too bad. Can't click up to third still. We can go back to first. See, that's in the right spot. You go up to the next one. And that's in the right spot. It's just you can't click up to third. Even with 2 thumbs. Like, look. Something's stopping it. Way. What's failing on it? That is weird, man. Maybe this thing's just like way too loose. Like it's the cable. Nah, it can't be because like when I'm in the lowest one, this cable has no slack on it. It activates immediately. I can feel it. See, that's fine. Kinda. Oh, I didn't like that. And then if I try to go again, it's just real fucking tough, man. What is wrong with this? It's probably bent. Something's definitely wrong. Right diagnosis, no shit. Let's have a look. This is why I hate 3-bike drivetrains. So much better if it was just one. There's really not much more adjustment in it too. I was told with this, you set the low side first, then you do the high side, and then you adjust the middle with that. So let's wind these out so that I can at least get it into third, and then we'll go from there. Now, I should probably wind this all the way in too, because Otherwise we're putting way too much stress on that cable. Alright, that's... Actually, we can go more. There we go. And... yeah, we should be in like the highest gear here. Just makes it a bit easier. Alright, let's see. She doesn't want to go up. And then can I get... get in there, you bitch. Nope. We gotta wind these out. I'll probably have to do this again tomorrow when my head's thinking a bit more clearly. Wind that out. Wind that out. Alright, it's all off now. Nothing's set up right now. So now we gotta do it. That's my pedals. It's better. I can get closer. It's just got to come out more. Something horribly wrong with this. There's like no thread left on this either. It's way out there. They've backed out a lot. Let's try it again. Back to first. Second. Doesn't want to go in second. Is this? There we go. Now it's in second. Try third. It won't even click into third. Even with that much effort and force on it. I mean, it's in third now. Is it going to stay there? Yeah, apparently. Didn't fucking click up though. And second. That works. Back to first. Yeah, so that's way too low. We need to make sure it goes in more. The guide is pushing too far towards the frame. And I can't remember which one adjusts that. Well, fuck it, you can just screw it and see it move and then I'll know. I need more arms. Alright, so if I screw this in, well, we'll just do it from over here. Oh, that's just the span block, the span block things. We'll screw this in, it should move it over. Yeah, now it's moving. Yeah, it's just going now. Okay. Second, first. That's still way too tight. Oh, that's a fun one. But these are a lot better with a flat head. There's that heading. Yeah, the derailleur is still too far over. good if I could see what I'm doing. That doesn't want to. Is that the big one? Is that going to work? I just don't want to round this off. The small one's better. Really shitty screwdriver this. Yeah, see, that doesn't want to turn either. I might give up on this until tomorrow. The irony being, I'll probably want to ride my bike tomorrow, but yeah, we're not doing that. That does not want to turn, man. I'll wind them both in because I know they're both way out. I remember setting this up last time, you've got a very small window to get it accurate. Because it's just a cheap drivetrain. It's alright. I mean, it's hitting. But it's barely hitting. Does that go up to that enough? And then there's probably no way I'll get into the next one. Oh, it clicks in. Alright, that's progress. And she goes up. Fuck, it doesn't like being there though. That top derailleur's got to come over a little bit, which means I've got to back out one side, whichever one's hitting it. Which my gut tells me is the one on the outside. No, it's not. There's fucking neither of them, man. There's none of them are touching. What? That's confusing. Normally one of them's touching them. That is weird. Maybe it's just not been used for a while. I think I know what the problem is. It's just not got oil and grease on it, so it's really stiff. Anyway, the top one is on the inside, so right now I need to screw that in. That's confusing. You'd think the top one would be on the outside. Anyway, we've got to screw this in so it touches. And try not to thread it. No promises. God, this fucking stand does not like holding still. Just right, all I'm going to do is round it off. I don't want to be doing that. Yeah, that works better. Just get it in there until it touches. That's pretty good. I think we're making progress. In a second. Get in there. Third. She does go up now. That's good. Grinding on which side? That's too tight. No. Yeah, that's too tight. We've got to wind out that one a little bit. try like, where do I put that? Now, the inside one is the top. The one is out like one turn, which is a lot. Half turn, that's one turn. Yeah, all I got to do is actually just grease up these little hinges in here because they were kind of seized. Probably because I haven't gone into third gear in like freaking ages. Goes down to first. Flick up. Does not go up to second unless I put a bit of pressure on it. And then third is a lot more pressure. Oh no, it's actually pretty good now. There she goes. Into third. And it's touching. Where's it touching? It's still touching the derailleur. Yeah, that's gotta go like in more? Yeah, we're gonna tighten it up. I need some steel. Just stick this onto something, but we don't have anything. That'll do. Okay, so if I tighten that, yeah, we gotta loosen it. She's gotta come out a bit. Try half a turn on the inside one. Oh, she clicks. She goes up. Still grinding just a little bit. That's got to come over just that little bit more. See, I can't tell if it needs like a tighter cable or what. Top works. First works. I think it just needs a tighter cable now. Tighter cable to get it into second. Tighter cable to get it into third. So, to do that, we wind this out. Right. I can't remember. I mean, that's as slack as this can go. Yeah, so I'm going to wind this out, so 1, 2. This makes a big difference. I can feel it. Look at that, straight into second, that's way better. Can't click it into third. Maybe it needs to be tighter still. There we go, that's third. Goes into third. That's actually pretty good. I can feel it grinding. Where's it grinding? It's clearing it. Just make this a bit lighter. That is as low as it goes. Yep, that is. She doesn't want to go up again. What the fuck, why not? Ah, because you're not meant to be like that. Honestly, you're not meant to be in second for that either. Is that first? What am I in? Yeah, that's first. It can't go any lower. There it goes. We really should be in the middle for this. Like maybe fifth. It's kind of in the middle. straight second. Still a lot of effort to get it into third. Oh, fucking hell, man. I'm gonna break my thumb off. She gets in there. It's just not easy. Okay, I need to clean it, grease these up, adjust those, and do the chain. But I don't think we're going to do that tonight. I think we're going to call it. Because I'm getting sick of this and I just want to chill. I'll break my thumb off if I keep doing this shit. And since there's probably no one watching, I think we can just kill the stream. If it's still going. Let's check. Stream preview. Still there, that's good. Damn, man. How many people are watching? Probably 0, considering it's 5 AM. Fuck, man. I should get to sleep. It's probably just me. Oh, 2 viewers, apparently someone's watching. Well, I don't know who you are, but we're gonna have to kill this, and yeah, maybe we'll do some more tomorrow. We'll see. Might just do it off stream, could be a bit easier. Yeah, I gotta